I remember this from a time I was a little girl. We are both little girls. She would start ordering me around about my place in the situation. And my mom even told me one time I had the right to punish my brother and sister, even if that meant physical force. And so I didn't do it that before that, and I started to feel comfortable with that because she knew what they were doing and she knew they were wrong. And so that's where I started doing that, because my sister would try to control what I was to the situation as a little girl. If I was doing something, she'd have a problem with it. I'd be doing my own thing, and she'd try to get physically aggressive every single time, thinking she could control me since I've been a little girl. And I was scared at first, but eventually, and especially when I got big enough, I remember at one point feeling like I was big enough to be able to outpower her if I put my hands on her because she did stuff like that. And I showed her what her attitude was going to be. I put her in check because she started to get that attitude again at one point in time, and I just hauled off and hit her. But, getting physically aggressive about what I was, putting her hands on me, whatever else, because she had a controlling thing about what I was to the situation. She thought she was in control or at one point in time, and that's when I would just start punching her. And then I did this all throughout my teenage years. I had a problem with her because of that, and anytime, even if she got into my things or whatever else, I would challenge her, and if she had a problem about it, I would, I don't, stuff like that. That's the reason we got in fights as a kid or teenager.